Okay, thanks for watching. So in this video we will solve this power tower equation x to the x to the x to the x and infinity many x like this equal to I, where this x is a real number. So can we solve this kind of equation, real to the real to the real equal to complex? Of course we can, otherwise how can I make this video, right? So let's see how we can kill this equation. Now take a look here, x to the x to the x, this is still I because we have x to the x to the x and infinity many x as power, so this is also equal to I. So here instead of this whole thing we can write I, right? So this is equal to x to the I and this is equal to I. Now we can solve this one very easily. To do that we will raise both sides by 1 over ith power. So at the left hand side we have x and at the right hand side we have I to the 1 over I, and I does not like to be at the denominator, so we will write it in the numerator. For this we will multiply both top and bottom by I, so this is equal to I to the I over I square, and I square is negative 1, hence this is I to the negative I. And now if we write this I in polar form, we will get a very cool thing. So let's see how we can do that. X is equal to I to the negative I, and we will write this I in polar form. So this is the real axis and this is the imaginary axis, and I is same as 0 plus 1I, right? So I is right here, this is I, and distance from the origin is 1 and this angle is pi over 2. For simplicity I am just taking the prime value, but you can add 2 pi every time with this angle and you will exactly get back to here, but I want to have just only one answer, so let's take only pi over 2. So I is same as first the distance from the origin, so 1, then e to the I, then the angle, so pi over 2, and here I to the negative I, so I is same as e to the I times pi over 2, and then we will raise that to the this negative I, right? So now x is equal to, now we can multiply this power, right? So this is same as e to the I times this negative I and then pi over 2, and I times I is negative 1, so negative I times I is positive 1. So this is same as e to the pi over 2, and that's the answer for this crazy power tower equation. And it's look strange that if you take e to the pi over 2 and raise that to the e to the pi over 2 and continue like this, you will actually end up with just only an I. Okay, that's it guys, thanks a lot for watching.